Good evening. This is the Sunday night briefing from the National Weather Service, New Orleans, Baton Rouge office in Slidell. I'm meteorologist Tim Destry. Here's what we're looking at. We have a wet pattern continuing through the early part of the week. However, the threat of flash flooding is lower than the past couple days. There are some rivers that are going to be in flood due to the heavy rainfall over the last couple days. But then we do look to a transition to drier conditions, lower rain chances for late in the week and into next weekend. And we're just going to show you there's a little bit of possible development in the tropics, and I'll show you that in a little bit. As far as for the current watches, warnings, advisories, in the southeast Louisiana, South Mississippi region, currently it's just river flood warnings that are in effect for portions of the Tangipahoa River, Bogachita, the Wolf, Biloxi, and Chutacabufa rivers in Mississippi. Here's the tropical weather outlook. The National Hurricane Center is going to be monitoring for possible, low pressure development in the southwestern Caribbean Sea that could possibly try to develop further as it moves slowly northwestward towards Central America. We'll have a lot of time to watch this. There's been varying model solutions on what kind of development there might be further on down the road, possibly even in the Gulf of Mexico, but it's way too soon to speculate on that at this time. The excessive rainfall outlook for tomorrow, Monday, and into tomorrow night. There is still a threat of some locally heavy rainfall. It could lead to some ponding of water, maybe some minor flooding in some low-lying areas and some roads. The main concern is the area basically near and east of I-55 and near and north of the I-10 area from about Metro New Orleans northward. As far as the rainfall for Monday and Monday night, we're looking at most places probably seeing less than an inch. However, some pockets of 1 to 2 inches, maybe very isolated, a little bit higher than that, could occur. That would be mainly where, some of the heavier thunderstorms or repeat type heavy rain occurs. And then adding in the rainfall now going through the rest of the week and into next weekend, Sunday morning, generally the amounts are about 1/2 inch up to about maybe as much as 3 inches. And we're looking at these higher amounts generally east of I-55 and Homa, and mostly occurring during the earlier part of the week. Once again, this is just a map of the river forecast points showing the points that are in minor, forecast to be in minor flood stage. And then the one point in red, that's the Tangipahoa at Robert, expected to go to moderate flood. And here is the forecast graph for this, showing it coming up this evening into minor flood status and continuing to rise the next couple days with a crest just below 20 feet, getting into the Monday, Tuesday time frame. As far as our 7-day forecast goes across the region, generally looking at some warmer temperatures coming in because we're going to start to see a little more of that sun in the sky, even though there's going to be the rain around, for at least the next few days. A little bit of sun coming through is going to allow those temperatures to get a little more what we would call seasonal or closer to normal, say in the upper 80s, maybe even possibly pushing 90 in a few areas, especially later in the week. But generally that trend, like I said, the high rain chances through about Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, and then dropping off quite a bit for the latter part of the week. So once again, in summary, pretty much talked about this quite a bit already, so I'll just leave it up here for you to review. And I do want to say thank you very much for tuning in, and have a great upcoming week. Remember to follow us on our Twitter and Facebook pages, and also our webpage.